I don't know about you, but I'm loving the lack of commute at the moment and the silver linings, I guess, that come from working from home. Even though we are all experiencing some fantastic benefits around our external commitments, I do know that extra time doesn't always mean that you're extra productive. So today, I wanted to discuss the digital wellbeing productivity pillar. It's a really, really important one. And I guess suggest some really quick smartphone hacks that I've found are really, really helpful in managing your time a little bit more efficiently when it comes to work. So there is a fantastic 4-step process that was created by a brilliant researcher and also best-selling author by the name of Nir Eyal. Now, you might have heard his name thrown around. You might have even read his best-selling books. He started with Hooked, and he also has this one called Indistractable. If you haven't read it, now would be a really, really good time to get yourself a copy. If you're looking to find ways to take better control of where your attention goes when it comes to your smartphone, Nir's remove, replace, rearrange, and reclaim system works incredibly well. So these 4 steps will essentially allow you to hack back time, those external triggers on your phones that capture your attention, and I suppose control it in a much more meaningful way. So the first is to remove. That's really super simple. Get rid of any apps on your phone that you no longer need or use. They create clutter and at random times do suck you down into that bottomless vortex of stuff really unexpectedly. Boundaries come from being really proactive about our use. So take the time to get rid of what doesn't actually serve you anymore. The next one is replace. So move your apps around. So many of us, myself included, have been guilty of downloading something and just letting it kind of land wherever the next best place is on your phone. So knowing again that digital wellbeing means deciding what you want and taking action on what you choose to give your attention to, and also what you don't means that you need to move them around to where is more suitable for you. So by doing something as simple as moving them even off your phone and onto your desktop, I know that gives me a pang of panic as well, you can actually reduce your attention, or at the very least, put them a screen or 2 swipes away, so that you create these things called friction points, which make you less likely to actually check your phone. Friction is a really positive word for you in the persuasive technology world. So start to become familiar with ways that you can include it in your everyday use. So making things a little bit harder to access. Leave the critical apps that you need in your day, but remove the ones that cause distractions. Sounds simple, doesn't it? The other thing is get yourself a wristwatch. On average, we touch our phones around 2,600 times a day. How many of those times do you think that we look at our phone to say, check the time? These puppies have stood the test of time for a reason. So if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a bit too connected to your tech, something as simple as getting yourself a watch instead of looking at your phone screen all day is one of those micro moments that I always talk about that add up to something pretty big. Number 3 is to rearrange or categorize. Now that you have the most important apps on your phone, arrange them in order of importance. So put your essentials, only your essentials on that first page. There might only be 3 or 4 of them. These would be like your calendar, your weather app, settings, notes, utilities, things like that. Then the next page have your aspirational tools. So these are the things that bring you joy, I guess, in different ways. Things like music, so you could have Spotify or iTunes, mindfulness apps as well, or something like SoundCloud or Audible. Lastly, put those slot machines at the back. Those are the socials, things like YouTube that you get sucked into and you need a little bit of help moderating your use with. So make those friction points rapid and relevant for you. Lastly, reclaim. In 2013, Apple actually announced that its service had sent 7.4 trillion notifications. You wouldn't believe how many people actually don't turn their notifications off. So you can reclaim your time and your attention by being incredibly selective about who you decide to give your attention to. Disable the pings and the dings. You know, use the do not disturb feature on your phone for more than just night times and early mornings. Decide when you want to check your tech and when you don't want to. I'd love you to let me know some of the great hacks that you've discovered with your technology in the comments below. And guys, until next time, please stay safe and well, and I'll see you again.